We are live.
Yay.
Everybody doing all right?
Yeah.
Ye-
Well,
Okay, this is weird. Claire, what does it mean when it tells me the bitrate is offline?
Let me check the stream.
I'm checking as well.
It says live.
Oh, it updated. Sorry, it's been my internet's been spotty the last couple days, so I've been paranoid.
You're good. Yeah, it looks like we're going. I can see and hear.
Cool. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Ye.
good.
Cool. We currently have moved up to 85 followers, and we got a community sub by someone named Rooster C87 last night.
Nice.
Cool.
I don't know
Thanks,
what the
Rooster.
I don't know what the sub means, but
Like they subscribed with Prime or they paid money to sub to us. That's what it
oh,
means.
oh,
We're
wow.
affiliate now. Or partner? Whatever the lowest tier one is.
We're affiliates.
We're affiliate. We
Yeah.
have not made partner. Anyway, so that's good. We got the boy back from my parents. He was not super psyched about coming back home for school,
I
but
imagine not.
he is good now.
Good.
And later on, I'm gonna probably talk to a couple folks about some, mostly canon, about how to make something 100%, and or let me rephrase that: how to use a template with a router right. Hey, we got a Knox.
Yep. It's taking me a minute to get set up and everything else. I gotta log in. I still gotta log in and everything, and I got like maybe 4 or 5 minutes left before they finish watching this show that they're watching, and hardly time for bed.
All right. Well, as a recap, part of the party made its way through. Moved to push to talk, Knox.
Yeah,
But part of the party went through Thirsty Quest and did it on hard mode versus easy mode. Some people got some things that were good. Somebody got a hat that can't come off.
Yeah, they're welcome because I went first on all those things and showed them what they should do after.
Yeah, basically what not to do.
Tarl managed to make a masterwork breastplate as the first piece of his armor quest given to him by his father. And y'all had your newest perma NPC for now, I guess, left with you,
And
as
I
well
don't
as
like him.
a method or a message left to meet Prioress J'thair at the old Jolly Chimney for dinner tonight to speak with her about something. You're not 100% sure what. Also, Greg's there. Greg's just living his best life. So, y'all are starting to get ready for bed, and then remembered that y'all had a dinner meeting with the Prioress.
Well, I also was going in bed as hiding in the other room because Tarl's an asshole.
Tarl did give your new NPC a love potion.
Yeah. And then I was like,
a little bit of a dick move.
and then I was like, oh, we gotta go meet the lady. And then, yeah.
Say that again, Arvax.
Said we had to go meet the lady.
I think M's having sound issues or Discord issues.
No, just having slow ass computer issues.
Wouldn't be a game without technical issues.
I was just saying, I remembered, oh shit, we gotta go meet with the lady, and then that's about where we ended.
Okay, so that's where we will pick up. Are you going to explain
So,
fully
does
who that?
anybody have any
Yes.
idea where this place is?
I have no idea where it is. I'm just
God.
following you guys.
I pull out the note that was left. Where did it say this place we need to meet her is?
The Old Jolly Chimney. It is just up the market way.
We just gotta go up the way and meet her at this old jolly chimney place.
That sounds like another one of those fun restaurants, and I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna be doing another one of those.
Yeah, but we kind of probably should go talk to her, because kind of help, pay for shit earlier.
I agree. Just I'm not gonna be letting him put a hat on my head. That's for sure.
Fuck no. No hats. But we should probably go meet her. Just can her name
Although I do believe that that hat is dashing.
Uh-huh.
It is dashing. Everything I wear is dashing.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
just
You know,
just
it's just nice to know. Looking at him wearing that, I could pull it off.
You know, you could. You're right.
Prioress J'thair, that's her name. Freaking blue-haired lady.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go clean up right quick because I did have to fight some and I'm sweaty, so give me like 5 minutes and I'll be back down. And she's gonna walk back up to her room to rinse off.
We haven't had a rest since fighting the jelly thing, have we?
Nope.
Well, and we don't have
Okay.
time now.
I was just making sure because I was missing 10 HP and I couldn't remember why.
Yep.
You got smacked.
Yeah, it's not that bad. 10 HP isn't that bad.
So Peregrine gets cleaned up. Where are the twins doing?
I'm assuming I take my hat off now, since it's been more than 8 hours.
It hasn't. We had to retcon that because this is still the same night. It's not been.
Oh,
It
shit.
hasn't been 8 hours.
Well, guess I'm going and eat dinner with a fancy hat. I'm just gonna wait. I don't know. Sit around and wait.
Tarl.
I think so.
Tarl's working on polishing his armor while he's waiting to go eat.
I mean,
Alright.
I'll ask the barkeep or whoever that is here what kind of restaurant that is.
The inn or the tavern owner just looks at you. It's just a eatery. It's
Like, is it fancy, like upscale, or
no.
No weird kitschy shit.
No.
is it shady, or do like fancy people like is meetings there common?
I think he's saying it's casual dining.
Everybody kind of eats there every so often. They do barbecue.
So it's like
It's a Fridays.
yeah, it's like it's like Chili's or Applebee's.
Oh, barf. To the Applebee's.
So
So
it's
that-
continental. Got it.
So this is
Casual dining.
very much nothing to be worried about. She's not taking us anywhere fancy.
No.
All right. I appreciate it.
Mm.
What's good there? What do you normally order?
The baby back ribs.
All right, that sounds
Oh,
good. I'll
it's
get
a
that.
Chili's.
I'll get that.
It's a
Thank you.
Chili's.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely waiting downstairs with Mulak because Tarl made things real fucking awkward upstairs.
I could make it more awkward real quick.
No, let's not.
Okay.
Before we go, I'm gonna tell the two that don't need to be walking around, just stay here, just chill out. We'll see you later. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go.
As
So while we're sitting alone, I'll be like, so why don't you like fun?
It's not that I don't like fun, it's just that I did it earlier and it was annoying.
You know, but
Also,
you
I
did it.
doubt.
You did it by yourself. You didn't do it with your group of best friends.
Yeah, I also don't think you and I probably have a lot of the same opinions about what's fun. Because fun for me as a kid, I doubt is the same as what was fun for you as a kid.
You just, and I just do like blow a raspberry at you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to go wrestle in the woods with orcs?
Yes.
we just got another follow.
Woo!
Nice.
It's from Nasa.
Hey,
Hey.
Yay! Hi,
Yay!
Nasa!
Thank you.
Who does that? Sounds amazing. Is it muddy?
Yes, and she looks him up and down. You'd get hurt.
I could probably beat you wrestling.
No magic allowed.
Oh well, that's just not fair. You're moving the goalpost.
No, I'm telling you what the goalposts are.
See, no fun.
Hey, if we ever go visit my neck of the woods, I will be happy to show you how they have fun.
I'll show you how we have fun if we go to our neck of the woods.
Deal.
Well, let me rephrase that. I'll show you how I had fun.
I mean, because
There are a lot of
fun, good fun. Let's face it, fun in our neck of the woods is kind of a little. It's pretty much like this place.
Yeah.
A couple of shops, a couple of
Fun
restaurants.
for them
so-
is torturing people who don't agree with them religiously.
That sounds like here.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
said I'll show you how I have fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stick to my fun.
Yeah, we got in trouble a lot because
No,
we get
I'm shocked.
Wait, believe it or not, I got in less trouble than he did.
I have a hard time believing that.
It's mainly because
you
I'm a better
won't-
liar.
and because I took the fall for a lot of his shit.
I forced him to take the fall.
I believe
Yeah.
that as well.
Okay.
I believe Peregrine would be ready by now.
she's just gonna groan as she walks down the stairs, hearing everybody continuing to argue.
As you hear them arguing, you also hear
It's
from
not really arguing.
You
It
kinda-
is a discussion. It is a passionate discussion.
Uh-huh.
you do hear as you're going by the guy's room, Greg. All right, now listen. I outrank you because I've been here longer. I expect to be called sir.
That is awesome.
She's gonna kind of lean up against the door. Greg, be nice.
I am.
You can
I'm
have authority, just be nice.
I'm teaching the hierarchy.
Okay. Good boy.
The fuck was
I think Greenleaf's got seniority here.
Greenleaf is not a henchman.
that?
Greenleaf would not count as sidekick. He's in his own category.
He's a mount.
So y'all are ready,
More
and
of
you
a patron than anything.
you find your way. The old Jolly Chimney is 2 buildings down past the livery that is having a candlelight vigil at the moment.
Gotta rub it in. So up here,
Yep.
boink.
So you get there, and the restaurant, calling it a restaurant's kind of is a bit generous. there is a low wall around the outside of the building, and then there is lattice work woven between that goes between that low wall and the overhang of the roof, and it looks like there's a lot. It looks like when you go in, it's mostly exposed.
So it's a beer garden.
It's more, yeah, we'll go with that. But you see that in the middle, there's this massive pit and a set of large cast iron, looks like kettles. Well, not kettles, but cylinders turned on their sides with smoke going up out kind of a central opening, instead of necessarily what the namesake of this place is as the old Jolly Chimney. You do not notice a chimney. And there are several seats and tables, but along the back wall, there's a couple of booths that seem to be semi-private. And you just notice J'thair and one wave at y'all energetically. And then she just goes back to drinking whatever she was drinking.
Well, at least she's easy to find.
I mean, if you look at everybody else in here, they're kind of your everyday folks. And then there is a
She
prioress.
got blue hair.
There's a prioress high elf with blue hair.
Like I said, at least she's easy to find. So I guess we'll make our way over to her.
Okay, as you make it over there, there's enough room in the booth for everybody to fit in a little snugly. And she's, good evening. Oh, somebody went to Thirsty Quest. And got the consolation prize. Looking directly at Mulak.
No, what I actually did was ensure that my friends got higher than the consolation.
I'm sure you did, honey. That's so noble of you.
Thank you. Really up. See, guys,
Uh-huh.
this woman appreciates me.
I do.
Oh my God, are you single?
Yes, but not interested in boys.
Oh!
I mean, he still kind of fits that bill. He's very pretty.
Oh, he's
Excuse me,
he's absolutely gorgeous, but age difference is a thing for me.
How
And
old are you? And
and
how
I
old
would-
are you?
You don't ask a lady that.
Ever!
276.
You're not that much older than me.
You don't look a day over 120.
Oh. I'm blushing. Then you see he's actually blushing.
well, we do carry it well.
Beside her and puts his hand on her knee.
Whoa!
You put your hand on her leg.
Bruh!
She is going to gingerly reach down, pick your hand up, and place it back in your lap. You're cute, but not that cute.
Oh my god.
I think I'm cute.
Say that again, Cannon.
My wife thinks I'm cute.
So you're a married dwarf.
I am, but I'm probably closer to your age than any of these others.
Actually, I think if you're playing Tarl, correct? Not Hiram.
Yeah.
Tarl, I think, would be only somewhere around 50 or 60.
He had to give it a shot anyway.
Now, I need everybody to give me a history check, especially since Tarl just did what he did, because that is kind of connected to the stories about her.
Oh boy.
Mulak knows.
Oh,
Wait,
Damn.
what?
Tarl would know.
Ah!
Arvax does not know.
Motherfucker.
Hold up, I'm waiting on my character sheet. It's being slow. I probably am not gonna know.
220s and
Nope.
a 4.
And then the Mularn. Mularn would know. J'thair was originally a prioress for a different Sufferel over on Long Elb, over near the mountains. But she was sent to Stout Elb because she very much had a dalliance with a dwarven representative from the Froststock Tig that kind of brought some questions since her mother was an elder prioress as well. So she got sent away where she might not draw as much attention to what's happened to the rest of the family.
I don't think that worked.
No, she's just not, her behavior has not changed, but who is noticing her has. So she just kind of gives you a pointed stare, Tarl. Again, like I said, you're cute, not that cute. Now, business, or drinks. Drinks.
Both is good.
Drinks and business.
She looks at Arvax ale, looks at the twins.
Yeah.
Wine, looks at Mulak, and just, assuming a rosé. Looks Peregrine, milk? Or would you care for...
She likes juice.
Yes.
Fruit juice. Looks at Tarl. Whiskey and an ale, and I will have another too. And she just tells that to a waiter as they come by. Now, business. Thank you very much for helping me to embarrass the Richter and, well, to outbid Cobbledonk. Very much appreciated. Cobbledonk's an ass.
I mean, with a name like that, I would assume so.
Well, I'd try not to assume anything. He was adopted into a gnomish trading family over near Ibavis. God, that's a far away. Or God, that's a far away place. Any case, there is the issue about the rest of the money I paid. Now, we could set up a installment plan for you to pay me back, or I could hire you to do a couple jobs for me, and we consider that the pay.
How much do we owe her?
About 800 gold.
Out of character, we can pay that in cash right now if that's what we elect to do.
So, let me at least give you the option. And drinks are brought to you, and then you also see a whole tray of barbecued meats, and 3 loaves of bread are brought to you, as well as a large amount of roasted vegetables.
You're gonna make me hungry again.
She just looks at you. Here's what I need you to do. Technically, it's 2 jobs. The first one is, something odd's been going on here in Hillins. It's been going on throughout the whole diocese. It's one reason that I get called weird is that I'm wandering around and I'm hardly in my Sufferel. But that's because I'm keeping an eye on everything else, because for the last century, things have been getting odd here. I mean, you've dealt with cults. Multiple cults. Way too many cults for any level of security. Am I correct?
Yeah, there's been some weird stuff.
Yeah.
I think there could be more cults.
Contrary. Okay. And then there's the vampire. And then there's what happened today in the market way at the square.
Which also connects to what happened last night in our rooms.
Do tell.
Similar, but smaller.
Have you seen these kind of things before?
It was their dealings with the homunculi.
No, I was asking her.
Oh. No. We haven't, and in the last 75 years that I've been here, well, 75 that I've been actively paying attention here, it's... something's wrong. And I don't know what it is. I'm being blocked, because soon I'm going to be asked to leave this city and go back to my Sothrel, and to go back to my duties, which, yes, I need to be doing. But something's not right here, and hasn't been right for a minute.
And you want us to find out what?
Yes, I do.
Are you being asked? Are you being expected to leave strictly due to your duties, or because mayhaps a few too many errant questions?
I'm being asked because it is my duty, but also because I've annoyed the wrong people. Which brings me to the second point of this job. I think the Richter's in on it, whatever it is.
So, like the weird stuff that happened earlier?
Well, possibly, but he's been the Richter here for nearly 200 years, and honestly, he should have been promoted at some point, but since this is also the seat of the diocese, the Elder Prioress is in charge, which means he's vestigial for all intensive purposes. And that's...
So why would a career-oriented individual such as himself stay in a tangential position that has no real power?
Exactly. Because he hasn't been moving or been transferred out either. Maybe he pissed off the wrong people. I don't know. I can't find out. But something is going on here, and it's been going on for a little while. And I'd like it to stop. Mostly because it's not good for the people. And also, she leans in and whispers this very quietly, but I'm not going to there, else Cannon probably won't hear it. Oh, it's going to draw the attention of some people with much more power that are going to make everything much worse for everyone
What kind
here.
of people?
Those higher up
Can I
in
make
the diocese.
Can I make the use minor illusion and just make the symbol of the woven branch in my hand and kind of eyeball like?
No, worse than them.
Oh shit!
Would being in that would we know what she would be in Moose know what she's alluding to?
Give me a history check.
Mm.
11,
Mm.
5. I'll say this: you don't know 100%.
Not familiar. Not familiar.
Peregrine, go ahead and roll as well, since everyone else did. While I was looking something up.
So basically,
I was trying to see if maybe I knew something.
Nope.
Nope.
No. Okay, so
We all don't.
what you know, you don't necessarily know what she's really implying, but you do know that above an elder prioress are the Monsigel, the retired priors and prioresses that act as a legislative body back on Long Elb. There's 33 of them. If it goes above a prioress that functions like a governor for a whole state or a region or runs the diocese, that's the only person, like, you know that they're higher up. So if there's somebody that could possibly make it worse, it would be someone higher up in the theocracy, but you don't exactly know.
So we know that the we know that the Spetsnaz exists, but we don't know what the Spetsnaz is.
They could possibly send those after you, yes. The equivalent.
Yeah, we we know that there is an organization. We don't know what it looks like or what it does. We just know
I'll
it's bad.
I'll change the symbol in my hand to the to 3 X's and 3 I's, like Roman numeral 33. That
What? Like she sees you make the numbers and she's confused for a second. The 33? Oh, maybe. But here's the deal. We are backwater here. It's one reason I do fully love being in the Sufferell I am in until I am forced to take a promotion elsewhere, or to become part of the 33. People can get away with much here as long as they pay their taxes. Because nobody's exactly paying attention. That is why things have started to get bad here, is because, one, there's a lot of a leash being lent to many of the Sufferells and the dioceses on this island, or on this continent. That leash can always be tugged or tightened. Do you get what I mean?
This place is nice because nobody's paying attention, and because no one's paying attention, people are doing things that could potentially bring attention.
Yes.
nobody pays attention as long as they pay their dues.
Yes. And somebody is going to mess that up. And then people much higher in the theocracy than I are going to take a direct interest in this area. And that's never good. Because there's religion and there are politics. Unfortunately, they're the same for most of this nation, but they don't need to be. It'll also make some of the things I'm trying to do harder, which brings me to the second job.
This woman, she's kind of like a rogue. Like she's not really.
You're getting. She is definitely outside the norm because most of the prioresses the two of you would have met are much more hoity-toity, kind of way. They're more. They're going to follow everything to the letter of the law and do everything that they are supposed to 100% the way they're supposed to do it.
And
She'll do what she wants and make it look like it's what she's supposed to do.
And she enjoys
Right.
loopholes.
Exactly.
Okay.
That brings me to the second portion of what I'm going to want you to do. I do have a small piece of property of about 45 acres in the north from. All of the penitents that I've bought over the last 6 months are there. When you finally leave here, I wish for you to take them with you and then claim a dragon attacked or something and just let them go.
Drive it slow.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How can you make someone a penitent? Can you do that?
It's the church.
I'm sorry, give me a second. I've just got 4 text messages from students that they're not going to be in class next week. Okay. Yep, that sounds about normal for how things are going right now. You become a penitent through a couple different ways. Which
I guess my question is, can you just say someone's a penitent? Can you walk into someone and say this man is now a penitent? Will they believe you?
I could.
I have a request.
Yes.
As at least my part of the payment for what you're asking. We have a friend named Smebulok. Can you make him a penitent that
What?
died in the dragon attack, quote unquote?
You want me to make the gnome that's the accountant for the mercenaries that are protecting the city?
The hell is wrong with you?
He doesn't. He's in a contract he doesn't want to be in because he
didn't
thought we
really-
were dead.
Well, I don't think he's like being held captive. It was a job he could have, and now he's in a contract, so he can't really not have the job.
Right, but he could go
Yeah,
back
but
to being. He could
can't
go back
run
to
us
being
anymore.
our boss.
No, he actually he wouldn't, because if Smebulok was a penitent and died as a penitent, Smebulok couldn't do. They couldn't go back to the company.
He could. He could be like our shadow leader.
I don't think he'd like that.
I think he would. I literally talked to him about it.
He wants you to make him a penitent so he can fake his.
He didn't say that. He just wants out of his contract.
I think there's a better way than to make him a slave.
It's
And then fake his
a
death?
fake slave and then a fake death, so that we
Okay, we're
don't have
getting
to
off-
act.
We're
So that
getting
we
off
don't have
track
to.
here.
Just consider it.
That
I
is-
think you should
that
probably
is-
ask Nebulok if he's okay with that.
That is a convoluted plan.
Yeah, I'm going with her. That's weird.
I think it would work.
So you want us to go to where you have all the penitents and just tell them to leave, and then say something destroyed where they were?
Have them come with you outside of town because you're going to say you're escorting them to my other abode that I don't really use back in
Oh,
the
the ones you
diocese.
bought here. Okay, I missed that. too.
Yes, and then
And then
I
we'll
will.
have to destroy that house.
No, don't destroy.
No, we're gonna pretend like we got attacked by something and they all got eaten or whatever, but really they just left.
Yes,
Is that gonna include Dreyfus? Because I don't think he's gonna go for that.
He will
Dreyf-
not.
Dreyfus
He-
is yours.
He will have to, because we will make him.
He
He's not
will
gonna do it.
not. He will literally immediately turn around and turn himself in.
Yeah, probably.
More likely, yes. I've known him since he was a boy.
Well, congratulations. One of the penitents survived.
He's also your penitent. So, what you choose to do with him now is yours. But these are the two jobs I would like you to take. Investigate what's going on here, and then when you finally leave, take mine from the north of them and let them go. But make it sound like they died so no one goes looking for them.
I mean, I kind of like that second plan a lot.
Do they have anything to, I don't know, part with? Or are they just going out penniless and nothing in their pockets?
I'll see what I can do.
I mean, that stuff attacked you guys too, so we should probably find out what's going on.
I'm actually already kind of working on that. Which brings me to a question. Is there somewhere that has where I can do some arcane research quietly?
Not here in Hillins, no. Not like a library or a laboratory or anything like that, no. I mean, there's some religious texts over on the Temple Mott, and there's a library there, but it's...
What I'm looking for would not be allowed in those places.
Got a feeling of that.
So, but you just want us to find out what's going on and if the Richter is involved.
Yes.
then-
Possibly, and
Read the penitence. Works for me. I mean, you know, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but works for
Third
me.
mission, set Smebulok free.
You really need to have a discussion with him.
I
We can work-
literally did.
Yeah,
We
you
can
didn't
work.
bring up this plan that's
Is-
kind of cockamamie.
as y'all are saying that, you just watch as a very elegant elven woman tears into a set of ribs and some brisket.
That's kind of impressive.
Nothing gets on the dress.
That was my kind of woman.
It was very impressive.
I'll eat mine with a knife and fork.
She smacks your hand the second you try to do that.
So, you've known Dreyfus since he was a kid.
Tarl's gonna join her in the feast.
Yes, I've known him since he was first found.
Has he always been like that?
He
No,
means a dickhead.
no, at first he was literally a baby and then a child raised by the Woven Branch. He was left on the doorstep of the Temple Mott.
But the mention of being raised by the Woven Branch, Arvax just like visibly cringes.
Yes, he was basically raised by religious military police. My religious military police, but it doesn't make it much better.
But he was pretty devout, huh?
Listen, coming from one church girl, speaking of a church boy, he didn't have an option. I only had options because as I became an adult and had a little bit of freedom with the position I was given, I decided to enjoy it.
I was raised by nuns too.
You're raised by governesses?
Is that what it would be called?
No, she's looking at you assuming you have money.
I'm asking the DM, is that what it would be called?
Like
growing up essentially in Catholic school of the Raven Queen.
Well, the thing is, the Raven Queen is not. It's an outlaw. It's an outlawed religion.
I know that, but like, would it be?
So I
Would it
don't.
be comparable?
You were
Yes.
homeschooled.
You were homeschooled by your parents on your religious teachings, but you would have been sent out to all the proper education and stuff for a young noble family.
So is that what it would have been? She is the word, like nuns.
No, it's there's priestesses and then prioresses. And then there's Richters that are slightly above a normal priest.
I'll just tell her yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong on y'all's backstories, Twin. Your father is a merchant, or is he?
He's a priest.
Yeah.
He's a fake priest, but a real priest.
He is a priest of the theocracy because he has to be because of what we are.
Okay, that makes sense. I was trying to make sure you didn't give him like a high rank or something like that without me remembering, because
he would be below the he would be essentially one of the city officials.
So he's not the Richter. He is.
No, he's below the Richter.
Okay, he is just your father is just a priest, keeping y'all's actual religion silent.
Yes.
So y'all would have had a normal elven nobility education.
Correct.
Yes.
On the surface, and then what your family actually does.
This is what we do. We do this because that is what we do because that is what we do to survive. We keep the old ways. We keep the old ways alive in secret.
Okay.
We go through we're Catholics. We go through the motions every Sunday.
So literally, I think Tarl is the only one that's like openly affiliated with a tolerant, or is literally the only one associated with the tolerated deity, while the rest of y'all pay enough.
Peregrine technically is.
Technically, yeah. She just kind of doesn't really know.
She got like pulled in, but she doesn't get it.
She got baptized, and she goes, "Why'd they sprinkle water on me?"
Pretty much.
Yep.
So she goes, "Will you do it?"
Where can we start looking for info?
That's what I was about. Do you have any suggestions on how to investigate the Richter without him knowing we're investigating?
I think that going straight for the Richter is not the way to go.
God, no.
Part of it. Finding out if he's involved is part of it, but those are good places to start.
You're already in with the Metal Pikes, correct?
Yeah. Technically, we're subcontracted with them.
Find work that keeps you closer to the Richter. Do something, get in the
Yeah.
good graces to where you could meet with him.
Yeah.
I don't think a top-down approach is the way we're going to figure this out.
No,
Simply for the fact that you haven't found anything through your channels in the church. So I
Yeah, but
think
she
going
also
from the
can't, because
Richter.
it's sus if she does.
I'm more noticeable. Y'all are persona non grata?
I mean,
I
if you
think-
Slightly.
did other stuff, we're gonna find out anyway. so-
Also,
I
I've
also-
gotten your friend Dude released, but he will have to come with me for now.
That's fine.
he's
he-
not a penitent, is he?
No!
He's a
just
pretty good cook.
sure.
He'll be
It's
happy to make you some food.
Somehow he made a strawberry strudel in his gel cell.
Yeah, he does that.
Yes,
you
I believe
that.
He does this thing with pancakes in the morning, macadamia nuts and white chocolate. It is outstanding.
Look, I
He might stay in
don't
my
say
employ.
this. I don't say this often. The man's amazing.
So, if we have a deal, let us finish eating. And then I'm going to be on my way. And if anyone is to ask why you are eating with me, it is simply because I'm paying respect to some of the heroes that helped save everybody from the kobolds.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
And y'all enjoy the rest of your meal.
Yeah.
And as you leave, it's now fully evening. Do you wish to go take a rest?
Yes.
Or do
Yes,
you
yes.
wish... Okay.
As we're walking back, I kind of lean over to Peregrine. Peregrine, how old are you?
That's a good question.
Ballpark?
I think I'm about 30 now. I don't know. The years kind of blurred together for a little bit, but yeah, about there.
So I'm the youngest?
How old are you?
I'm 22!
Dang, you're really young.
Like,
You're an elf
actual-
though.
She's like actual 22.
What are you
You're
like
a
you're
baby.
like an infant.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. I didn't know you guys were all that old.
Well, I'm 180.
I'm not that old.
I
That
mean,
explains
no,
some of her actions.
I agree with that.
like what?
They're just being salty. They're jealous of your youthful glow.
I didn't know Mulak and Mularn were that old. Dang.
We
I'm
carry
a
it well.
very young elf.
We
No,
carry it
I'm
well.
a very young elf, apparently.
No, you are a baby.
I mean, I really. If I were like your age, all of my family be dead. And they're not, so.
I mean, compared to like my tribe and everything, I'm practically middle aged.
Man, I didn't know I was that much younger than some of you guys.
It's okay. You can be the little sister of the group.
Yeah.
The angry, murderous little sister.
Not murderous, just I don't mind killing things.
Uh-huh.
If it doesn't piss me off, I don't want to murder it.
There you go, champ.
Alright, you old fogies, let's go take a nap.
I will. I will look at. I will, as we're walking back to the hotel. I will. I will catch. I will catch up with Hiram, and I'll look at him and go. So you know what? Give me another shot of that stuff.
got snake juice.
Okay, so that is a save. What number is this for you?
3.
All right, so you will gain poison resistance.
Nice.
Copycat.
Hey.
1 poison damage.
Okay.
This shit is nasty.
Damn, character sheet doesn't want to open.
So y'all get the advantage of a long rest, and you start the next day. You, as y'all get up and do everything, Tarl, you find that your armor over the course of the night was meticulously polished, and your your warhammer has been oiled and cleaned as well, and it looks like the oil or the leathers have been treated so that they can have a little bit more resistance. Like the wrappings had started to get a little dried out and frayed from wear. Twins, you notice that any of your equipment that was left unattended, or I shouldn't say unattended, but that you did not have on your person as you slept has been cleaned and treated as well.
Stuff to dry cleaning.
What'd you say?
Said who dry cleaned my stuff?
Dry,
Dry-
dry,
Dry
Don't
cleaning only.
Don't encourage him.
Dreyfus is already, the bed that he slept in has been made. Greenleaf has been, well, is Greenleaf still at the livery?
No, I smuggled him back into the room.
Okay, he has been groomed. And Greg's looking like, I didn't do any of this. I want to take credit, but I didn't.
Thank you, Greg, for doing that for us.
Okay.
You know, Greg, at first I didn't like you, but I'm starting to.
That makes me
So
feel
does
so much
Dreyfus
better.
look like he's had any sleep at all?
Dreyfus does not look exhausted, but does not look like he's rested. But at the same time, he kind of had the shit beat out of him a couple days ago, so that could have been. I mean, it's been like 2 days since that whipping and flogging, so even if he had slept all night, he probably would still look like dog crap.
Yeah, go ahead and go down for coffee and breakfast.
Tarl's gonna do the same, and on that note, I gotta take Pup out for a minute.
Okay.
Be having dinner or having breakfast. I'm I'm gonna look at him. I look over at Dreyfus.
If you went downstairs to breakfast, Dreyfus,
They won't let him eat down there.
they won't let him eat with y'all.
I will. Then I will. I will eat, and then I will also take. I will then take a plate up to him.
Okay, as you get
Alright.
back up, he is making up beds and squaring corners.
I will leave the. I will simply walk in, put it down, look at him, and go. And look at him and go. I understand. that you think you need to do this. I've already said my piece, and you know how, and you know my thoughts, and you know my thoughts on your situation. But from this point forward, you're not a maid. From here on out, at least for a while, you are going to be a member of this team, a member of our group. Fucking act like it.
And how do I do that?
You have a certain set of skills. Use them.
He just
You
holds.
also
He holds up his hands. I see no sword. Also, I'm not supposed to bear a sword.
in town.
And he looks at you directly in the eyes, or without the supervision of those who paid for me.
Well, it's kind of a good thing that you're. It's kind of a good thing that we're taking you along now, isn't it?
Hey, when did you turn into such a baby?
He just kind of stares at you and says nothing, and then goes and eats one piece of the. He just grabs a biscuit off the tray and eats it.
Here's what it boils down to, Dreyfus. This is an arrangement. I'm assuming it's the three of us in the room. Here's the deal. No one in this room is happy with the situation, and I think all three of us know that. It is what it is. So when things happen, and it will happen, what I would like to expect from you, as someone who has been in combat with you, is I would expect you to act like a member of this group, and not a slave or a maid to the group.
If that is what you wish, then I have to fulfill it. But I'm not owned by just one individual. If this is your group's decision, I have no option but to follow it. I've done what I've done because I was given no directions, and I needed to do something to be useful.
Sleep. Get some sleep. That's useful.
I slept.
Mm-hmm.
As you give the little bit of sass to him, he looks at you. I literally cannot lie to you. If I did,
I'm gonna insight check that. If he literally cannot lie.
this being Dreyfus, he is fully of the impression he literally cannot lie to you because penitents that lie to their purchasers can be put up for execution.
Which one of us is the most attractive to you?
You are biological twins. You look the exact same.
Not out of me and him, out of the group. And also, you lied because we don't look the exact same.
He just looks over at you, Mulorn. He lives in his own world.
Since
Do you
the
not
day we
see
were born.
my eyes and my skin and everything else about me?
While looking directly at Mulorn, yes, I am currently looking at it.
God, this guy's an idiot. And I leave. I say that out loud and then I leave. But I know it's me. I know the answer's me.
If you wish for me to do this, my lord, then you must equip me.
And we'll take care of that. But here's the thing: we met with the Prioress last night. We have a job. The answer to this question is going to dictate the order that I give you next.
Yes.
If what we have been tasked to do, which is supremely important, involves you lying to the church, will you?
Do you command it?
Let me rephrase that. Even if I do command it, if you live long enough, or if something happens and your penitent status is removed, would you continue to lie to the church?
Do you command it?
I'm talking about if you are no longer a penitent and no longer have to take my orders.
That is a hypothetical.
It is a hypothetical. It's also considering what considering what one of the jobs that we have lined up is. It is highly important. It is gravely important.
What's more, do you command it, my lord?
I command you to answer the question based on the way it was asked.
I cannot give an answer to that question without being commanded in a manner to do so right now.
Then I command you to answer the question.
Yes.
You would continue to lie to the church if you were no longer a penitent.
There is no future where I do not continue to be one, though I was purchased for life. So, since that is my status, and you have commanded me, I will lie to the church for you, because that is what you have commanded. I don't entertain the hypothetical that I will not be a penitent for the remainder of my days.
Okay. I will nod disappointedly and walk back downstairs to everybody else.
Hey, Peregrine, should we go see what they're doing?
Probably.
You just see a very annoyed and disapproving Mularn leaving their room.
And walking back down to you.
Seems about right.
And I've been just standing outside the door. You two, and then when I see Arvax, I say, you two are made for each other. Jeez Louise.
What? the hell are you talking about?
Bunch of hard-headed. Ugh.
So I have.
Or you're just easy to annoy.
That is also true. I have a concern.
Okay.
And I want to bring this to the group. Look around and make sure that nobody is around. We are about to embark on 2 jobs, one of which may potentially involve a relatively high member of the local church. The other is to essentially steal and rob the church of one of its major resources.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dreyfus is a penitent. He is bound by his own machinations. Is bound by the orders that we give him. What we are about to do, considering where the request came from, if something happens and his penitent, we save the 33 from a dragon attack, hypothetically, and as a reward they lift his penitent status. Do you believe that Dreyfus, who willingly, instead of talking his way out of it, which we all know he very easily could have, willingly walked into a lifetime of servitude, do we believe that he's not going to immediately walk up and tell everyone that he possibly can about what we're doing and who we're doing it for?
No, I don't think he will.
Wait, did you
Do-
say he's a
do me-
penitent for life?
Do me a favor, everyone roll a history check.
Hey, I rolled above a 10. Still a 15. Shit.
Okay, so Arvax with a 13, which you know, is that the way that one becomes and no longer is a penitent is very dependent on why they I should say how long one is a penitent is very much determined by why they became one. Like if someone went in because they weren't paying their taxes, they would be a penitent until they paid back that amount. And then they would be let go, but then they will always be listed as a person of interest and not officially welcomed back into the theocracy.
I mean, even if that
But
kind of scenario were to happen, it wouldn't matter.
okay, so with the 21, Mularn, you know that the majority of penitents are penitents for 5 to 10 years because that's what it costs, or that's how long it takes for them to work off their debt to the church. If it was money, those that become penitents because of a crime usually serve up to 20, and those if they are a penitent for life, even if for some reason they were able to get back in somebody's good graces, they would still never be welcomed back openly into the theocracy or into the Elfim order. So that's part of it. But also penitence for life, usually the way it has been dictated in the past, someone that has made a penitent for life has never not been a penitent till the day they die.
Mm-hmm.
And so as dumb as Dreyfus's argument is, you can kind of get an inkling between his reasoning that he's like, I've been made this for life. That ain't changing. It's never happened. So it's still dumb that was his reasoning, but
Why don't we just kill him and then pay somebody to bring him back to life?
There's something wrong with you, isn't there?
He just like he's really just a fan of the most direct route to things.
Because even if we did that, Dreyfus would be like, "What the fuck," and then go right back to what he was doing.
Right, but his life
Exactly.
but he died.
You
But
know
it's-
he's not gonna go for that.
But it's also Dreyfus,
It's because
so
he's
he would
fool.
continue.
But to answer your question, in the unlikely event that that could happen, which it's not going to because it's basically impossible, no, I don't think he would. But
Okay.
worried about it, I think, and it's probably a good idea for the moment to really not involve him in a lot of what we're doing. Maybe when we are finally able to get out of Hillins, you know, he can
Well,
do more of what we do normally, but while we're here and he's seen as a penitent, it's probably a good idea for him to not really be out doing, you know, suspicious shit with us.
I agree. And
Hang out here, we find things
second-
out.
the second, it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a problem for the second job, and the issue the big thing is is helping. If there's any way that he can help with the first.
I mean, from right now, I can't see how he would, but if he were to be able to, he'd probably just be able to give us info of being in the charge. But for now, I think we should probably just let him kind of just cool his heels here unless we really need him until we get out of Hillins. Probably
Yeah.
safe.
Tarl, can you source arms and armor for him on the slide?
I've still got my old chainmail.
I should be able to. Let me see what's in there.
He could have my rusty scimitar.
Your scimitar is no longer rusty. He oiled and treated it.
Ooh.
I got a crowbar.
Yes, we will let the tiefling paladin smite Gordon Freeman style.
Because he's gonna, while he legally can't have any of that here once we're out and far enough away. He'll need it. I'm seriously, I want to bring this to the table. Before we do anything, I'm going to give him an order to stop my order is going to be for him to stop acting like a penitent.
He is not gonna go for that so great, and he's probably gonna act the exact same way.
In his own mind, he has to.
I really don't think it's gonna change his actions much, but go for it.
Because the way that he's acting right now is he will do literally the bare minimum unless we tell him.
Yeah, I mean,
And if that
he's
becomes,
also just kind of fucked up right now. He had some weird shit. He had some shit happen to him.
I understand that, but I'm not. But I don't want that. I don't want that to cost us, you, or Peregrine, or my brother, or Tarl. I don't want it to cost us Greg, because he for him for in his mind, we didn't tell him to intercede, so he didn't.
I guess, but for right now, we don't have to do much for him or with him. He just can stay here. What we need to do is go to the Metal Pikes and see if we can get any jobs that can help us find some info.
I need to find somewhere I can look at. I need to find somewhere where I can study these bones and find out and see if every time that we've killed one of these things, there has been a rune-etched bone similar to the thigh bone that my brother found after we beat the fish. The fish had a thigh bone. The little homunculuses that attacked us last night each had finger bones, and the giant had was it a skull?
Yes. It was a
The
jawbone from a humanoid
the
skull.
jawbone. What came out of the giant had a humanoid looking jawbone. All of them are etched in runes. All of them are magic. I think they're the focal points keeping whatever they are together and what they are. I just don't know what they are.
Yeah, but then the Prioress say you probably wouldn't be able to find that kind of info here in Hillins.
Have an idea that I need to. I have one lead that I need to try, but that one lead is probably going to be the only thing that I'm going to be the only possible lead that I can find as far as that goes, to go from the monsters up.
All right.
Because if we can find out if I can find out more about these things, and we can find out what kind of magic made it. If we can find out what kind of magic made it, we can kind of start narrowing down who could have done it.
Well, if you want to go that route, then that'd probably be helpful. But I'm definitely gonna go look and see if there's anything with the pikes that might start leading us in any kind of direction too.
I will hand over the what scroll. I'll hand over the company contract to Arvax. This is the company contract that Smebulock had for us as the Fall Guys. So this essentially gives you the authority to take jobs on our behalf.
All right, and I'll put it in my pack. So
I'm assuming y'all are saying this all up next to your room, not like openly at the table in the breakfast area.
we were up by the room.
Out of
I don't think we even
out of
left
the way.
hallway. I think it was on our way down.
Well, I'm going to the Pikes.
I'm going to the magic store.
I'm going to the armorer for equipment.
I'm gonna read for a bit.
You're just sitting there. All right, so the cowboy ninja says you gotta lift your arm like, oh wow, that hurts stretching it this way, but it's a good hurt.
Brother, are you gonna go try Thirsty Quest again? You gonna stay here babysit Dreyfus? You gonna come with me? You gonna go to Arvax?
What are you doing, Peregrine?
I'm reading.
I'll sit around with her in case she needs help.
I mean, it's not like there's a ton of words. It's mostly pictures showing you how to do the exercises.
I 100% am fully behind him staying around to see if she needs help.
She's gonna watch me exercising like a creep.
Nope. Because in my head, it's like the Bruce Lee Jeet Kune Do book that shows you the techniques. So you're gonna need someone to practice on.
Good point.
See, this is where I feel like Mulak would then command Dreyfus to be the training partner.
Oh no, because Dreyfus can take it.
Anyway, so Peregrine, we'll get to you in a second because we'll have to figure out how long everybody else is taking.
No problem.
Mulak is staying with you. Mularn, Arvax, and Tarl. So, Tarl, since you have the shortest distance to go, we'll pick up with you. You're going over to the blacksmith shop.
The blacksmith or the armor. I'm looking for a long sword and some type of armor.
Okay, so let me look back at these stores. Okay, so you go to the Tall Tooth, which is, well, Grease Lightning is the smithy, right? You can very easily get any basic weapon for price at the blacksmith shop.
All right, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Also, do you want to roll for that thing you said you wanted to do?
Yes.
Roll your smithing tools for me. And what you want to make is a little intricate, so give me a dex with this one because it's going to be a little bit of fine working. Okay. It's going to take you just a minute, and then you're going to go over to... You can also get any basic armor at the Grease Lightning as well.
I want a long sword and probably a splint or a chainmail, something in the mid-range for Dreyfus.
There is a suit of split that looks like it'd be roughly about his size, or could be corrected to be that. So yeah, you can get that at price if you want to just look online at prices. Do you have a list of those, Cannon, or I need to send you one?
I think I can get to it on Roll20.
Okay, I was going to say I'll send you the Wikidot link because Wikidot has just about everything.
You can send that to me. It'll be easier to find it.
Okay. Arvax, you're making your way to the place, right?
To the Metal Pikes office, yeah.
It is in Discord, Cannon. It'll be underneath items. So you get there and you actually see a runner for the Metal Pikes, a halfling wearing their standard, I think I said it was yellow and green. Actually has a letter and then, or is coming out, then turns on and sees you. Oh! Huh, huh, yep. And he just reaches up and hands it to you.
Thanks.
No problem. They said it would be the one that looked the scariest and wore all black armor, so I'm assuming that's you.
I mean, I think Peregrine's probably scarier than me, but black armor, yeah, that's me. And I will... do I need to tip him or something?
Yeah, he's just sitting there holding his hand. No, he goes through. It looks like a satchel, and it looks like he's about to go running off to deliver messages to other members of the Metal Pikes. It is a wrap, or I should say, it's a folded letter that looks very familiar to the contracts you have gotten in the past.
Okay, I will open it up.
All right, it is now available underneath documents. Priest Freelvin's contract.
There it is. Damn. Dang. All right, I will take this back to the others, I guess.
All right. And Mularn, you are going to the magic shop.
I am.
I need to actually make a token for this character. So you go in and you see Elaine is just getting everything ready. She has a dress on, but she has looks like she is using probably a nightgown or a robe over what she is wearing to stay just a little bit warm as she is. Well, she's a fire genasi, so she wouldn't. So she's in her normal clothes, and it looks like she is lighting the hearth out in the customer section of the store.
Elaine, my dear.
Mulan! I saw someone that looked just like you that bought a broom. I'm assuming that's your brother.
Yeah,
Nope,
that would be
I was
my
in
brother.
disguise.
That's true. He was in disguise.
Oh, he was in disguise. So, forget that.
Yeah.
What can I do for you this
I
morning?
I
I would just put
have-
on some coffee.
that would be lovely. I have a question that I have a situation that I'm hoping you may be able to help me with.
Yes.
It may not. It deals with magic, but it's a slightly delicate situation. It's not good magic, but I need answers, and you are the only place of potential arcane knowledge in this place.
Okay, are you about to do something that is illegal, dear?
I have something that would probably be considered illegal, but it's part of an investigation. I'm trying to suss out the source.
No, well, let's see. What
I
is
will
it?
I will pull out one of the finger bones.
Why do you have that?
What it was holding together tried to kill
She walks past you and flips a sign back around that says closed, and you see her run her finger along a rune that causes all the windows to light for a second. Follow me. We're going to the back. I don't believe the store is going to be open today.
I will follow.
So as you go back past the counter, you get past a couple shelves that are behind it, and then you get to the back section. There's a large, kind of apothecary style brewing station and a couple work tables, and then a set of stairs that goes up to the second floor of the building. But you have obviously entered into what is clearly a wizard's or mage's lab.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And she snaps and all the candles light up. Let's see what it is. And you have more or just this one?
I do have more. We encountered when we left. Well, to you, when we left 2 months ago, after the kobold attack, we were going downriver. We were attacked by a giant fish, and my brother found a thigh bone with the same runes carved into it.
That was from
in the fish.
the werecrawfish.
No, that was
The
from
werecrawfish.
the thigh bone was from the crawdaddy back in the swamp.
Yeah, we came across a were crustacean of some sort that it was in possession of a thigh bone with the same runes, and I'm sure you heard about the uproar at the penitent sale with the creature once defeated, it had another bone as well, a jawbone.
Lay them out.
I will lay them all out.
So you have a thigh bone, a jawbone, and how many finger bones?
3 or how many? He threw 3 of those things at us, I believe.
I threw 2 homunculi at you, I believe.
I thought there were 2 in the room and 1 outside.
No, that I made a joke about that, but no, there was not one at the door. Wait,
Okay.
no, there wasn't.
No, the second one crawled up the wall and out the door once
Yeah.
once I got it open.
Yeah.
That was the one outside. So 2 finger bones.
Okay, so she clears off a portion of the table and she lays them out. And she looks at the finger bones and then she puts them together and lays them back down, or puts them right next to each other. Those are part of the same finger.
That would track, considering the fact that the 2 creatures were identical.
Now that they're all laid out like this, give me a intelligence check with advantage because she's there.
The intelligence, or well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Arcana. Arcana would work here.
It literally doesn't matter. Is it the same?
24. As the 2 of you are looking these over, the handwriting is the same, or the runes etched into it are etched in with the same style, for lack of a better term, same handwriting, same stylus was used. They're the same age. Like, they look like they were made at the same time, and y'all start getting the impression these bones all might be from the same individual. Oh, this is terrible necromancy, first off. And
I've read on homunculi and the general death magic before. I've never seen or heard of anything that had like the finger bone. Those were more traditional homunculi, small, skittering, bipedal, more humanoid-ish shape, no features. But what we fought at the penitence sale, I've never seen anything. If it is a homunculus, like the fingers are, I've never seen anything like that. And as for the thigh bone, I don't know whether that caused his condition, or if he may have come across something and killed it and got it.
this is old magic. First and foremost, this is old. It's nothing like anything I've ever seen. I know it's evil. And you found three of these bones came from here in town?
Yes. Two of them from my room.
So what you're telling me, there's a necromancer in town. A nasty one at that.
It would seem so.
Oh,
I know it's a stretch, because I'm sure you don't sell much in the way of much of anything in the way of necromantic. I'm sure you don't sell any necromantic items.
well, I made a potion to revive the dead, but the church was so far up my ass that they almost could tickle my tonsils.
Yes, that I'm fully aware of that kind of meddling. It happens when you look like me and have studied magic. I spent quite a few decades under relatively strict scrutiny.
As all wizards here do. You think I'm
Not
immune?
always.
Do you think I'm immune to it, love?
Nah, you are. You would know. It's not
I
often.
can.
It's not terribly often that I have someone that I can commiserate with as much as I can with you.
We've known each other 48 hours. Commiserating is one of the few things we could probably do at this point.
You're not wrong.
So, other than I'm going to tell you to stop, but I know you're not.
I can't.
Mm.
These things came for me and my brother and our friends.
Let me see if I can do any research. I'll keep the shop closed today. Do you want to leave these here with me, or do you wish for you to take them with you?
I will take the thigh bone and the jawbone. I'll leave the thigh bone. I'll take the jawbone and one of the fingers, in case I.
She looks at you.
And
Why
I
don't
will,
switch it around? Let me keep the fingers. This will be easier for me to hide.
that is a good point. I'll take the jaw and the thigh, and I will, if and when I have some time, I'll continue to work on them and see if I can backtrace and deconstruct the spell and get any more signature off of it.
Okay. Okay, so with that, are you going to leave?
Yeah. Did I let me? Did I buy? No! Don't open the mail. Don't. No. Get away. Go away. Screw you. Screw you, Microsoft. I'm looking for paint. I'm looking for ink and stuff. Like a gym does. Solid rule blood. Bottle of holy water. I am. Yeah, I'll come back for that. Because I literally flipped over to the page where I have my notes and realized that I have a spell book that I found that's in my possessions that I didn't put in my items. I just put it in my notes. So I've got a few spells that I can put in my spell book at some point. I have to remember to do that. But I need the materials to do it. But I'll get those. I think I have enough for one. I have enough to do one spell because I bought enough for two. No, I bought enough for three. I used one on message. So I have enough to do two spells, so I'll come back for more stuff later. She's actually open.
Okay, so, Peregrine, I'm going to say that with that research and with what Tarl was shopping and finding, it's been probably about 3 hours that you can mark off reading your book.
Okie dokie.
Did you practice any of the stretching routines on Mulak?
She would have attempted to convince him if there was a few that she either needed like an assistant for or something like that.
He's pretty flexible.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is because Arvax, you're going to get back before everybody else because, I mean, you literally ran down the road, got this, and got back, so you might have been gone 45 minutes. As you get back up to your room, you see that Peregrine is holding Mulak up one arm, stretching in a position that's got a bit of an arc, trying to get him to also grab her leg and pull it just a little bit further up to get the full stretch in.
If you guys are gonna do that kind of stuff, you should probably unlock the door.
This is rather intense.
I am sweating so much. Oh my god.
Dreyfus is just across the hallway with the door open, eating another biscuit that's still left over from breakfast, staring at this with a mild look of entertainment that he has been watching this the entire time.
We've
Have
only
you-
fallen like 12 times. I'm
Have
doing
you
pretty good.
hurt yourselves?
Oh yeah, I've already hurt myself several times.
What are you doing?
Practicing.
Yeah, we're learning
For
some cool new
what?
stretches. I don't know. It's working though. I feel pretty
I
good.
thought you were supposed to stretch so you didn't hurt yourself.
But sometimes you have to stretch through the pain, and the next time it won't hurt.
Watch this one. She showed me this one, and I started trying to get Arvax to do a stretch.
No, I'm good.
Look, see, no fun. You hate fun.
I don't want to fall on you in armor.
This woman hates fun.
I'm pretty sure you in armor weighs me without armor,
Yeah, but this
and
is
you're
pointy.
probably even less. Actually, no, that's a good point.
I'd rather not stab his eye out by accident.
Anyway, you have a contract.
Yeah, they had a contract waiting for us? No, then pull it out. The Fall Guys are to investigate the death of Albert Morley, Pinth Morley, Joseph Humhill, and Forsythie Candlecoop in the Market Way. The reward is a 600 gold bounty and to gain standing with the Woven Branch. Whoop-de-doo.
So we're detectives now?
I guess they want us to figure out these deaths. It's kind of short. That's all it says. It doesn't even really give us
Well,
anything to go on, but these
it's a little-
deaths.
Yeah, it's a little outside my wheelhouse, but okay.
Something that's not on here, I should say, is that you are to contact the Hill Guard. There a Hill Guard near the site that it happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not on there. So we gotta
Thing was in your bailiwick.
go ask the Hill Guard about it. So I guess whenever. Should we wait for Mularn and Tarl, or
We could probably give them like another hour, and then I guess we can head out if they're lagging behind. I really want to nail this stretch. It'll take me just like another hour, maybe.
all right? Well, you do that.
Okay, so your other two party members make it back to the Sleeping Pig. Isn't that what I named this place?
It was, it,
So we've
it
gone to
was,
like 3 different places. I think this is.
it was porcine of some sort. Yes.
I think this is the Sleeping Pig.
On the way back, I stopped and got an intricately carved wooden box for the item I made.
All right, just knock a silver off.
All right.
All right, so y'all get back to the Sleeping Pig, and you see that both Mulak and Peregrine are sweating profusely, as Mulak is mostly being used as a piece of exercise equipment.
At this point, Arvax is all just kind of sitting there watching in amusement.
I imagine Peregrine kind of has like the book on the floor open in front of her, and she's like doing like some side weird yoga pose thing, but she's like straining to see while keeping her arms straight and everything, and like just barely balancing.
Tarl stops by Dreyfus's room. He drops the armor, the sword, and the shield, and he says, "Polish it, sharpen it, and put it on."
As you wish.
Then he walks over to the other room, kind of looks in wonderment at what Peregrine's doing, kind of chuckles at Mulak, and tosses the box to Arvax.
What's this?
A gift from the party.
I'll open the box.
Describe what is inside, Tarl.
Inside is an intricately forged out of copper and bronze pacifier.
You're a dick. I'm gonna snap it shut and put it in my bag. Mm.
Wow.
Add to yours.
It's actually a charm that she can wear on a necklace.
Yeah, nope, I'm putting it in my bag. Thanks, Tarl.
List that in your inventory now.
Oh my god.
It has value.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm actually typing this on my character sheet.
Metal pacifier.
I'm wearing pacifier charm.
Then again, if you put it on your pinky and you punch somebody with it, that would probably hurt. I mean, I would argue it might be is it like a tiny charm, or is it like the size of a full-on pacifier, Tarl?
Full-on pacifier designed to fit her at her 22 years young age.
I think that we could argue it might function as brass knuckles.
I might punch somebody with it.
What happened? She beat a man to death with a metal pacifier.
I mean,
She
I'd
can
think
always
twice about
sharpen-
Sorry, go ahead, Tarl.
She can always sharpen the binky part of it and make it like a finger
Shank.
dagger.
I was gonna say I'd think twice about messing with anybody who had a metal pacifier on them.
Jesus Christ, what kind of rave did they go to?
It was
A
heavy.
dangerous one.
Jesus Christ. Thanks, Tarl.
Always the best for the youngest.
Oh god, what have I done?
Tarl, you just feel a tug on your belt.
Now look,
It's Greg. I'm only 7.
you don't act like a baby though.
Just nods and goes back to doing disguise. He just switches to looking like a halfling again. I'm going to go shopping. Can I have an allowance?
What are you shopping for?
Food for us. Also, Greenleaf gave me a list and just unfolds a list with something actually written on it of things he needs.
I give him 10 gold and tell him I need receipts.
Okay. As he's walking, what the hell's a receipt?
I can see Greg going into the thing. Yeah, I need this. I need this. I need this. I need a pound of coffee. I need 2 sticks of butter. I need a gallon of milk. And do you know where I can find receipts?
He comes back. They said they're out.
Christ. So, Arvax, are you going to share the information with the party that just got back?
Yeah. So they had a job waiting for us. We need to go talk to the Hill Guard about some deaths. Oh, should I close it? Hang on. I get it to us by Priest Relvin, but we need to investigate the deaths of 4 people in the market way. Get 600 gold and gain standing with the Woven Branch. I look at Dreyfus. Do you know who Priest Relvin is?
You just see that Dreyfus is now wearing splint mail with the longsword on his side and the shield on his back. Just kind of finishing tightening the gauntlet. He is a lesser priest that functions more or less as a supervisor for the market way.
Yeah. Alright, I was wondering.
So I'm assuming, since I was told to put this on, I will be in your presence and going out.
I mean, you dressed for it. You're not
That
like
drives to say
not
dress
gonna
for the
get in
job you
trouble.
want, not the job you have.
You're not like gonna get in trouble for wearing that, are you?
As long as I am in your presence. No, I will not.
All right. Well, Tarl made him put it on, so he might as well come with us, I guess.
His face is still got several. I mean, he's still extremely bruised, and parts of his face are swollen. He just, and still, it's very notable about the very large cracked horn that comes out of the left side of his head. But he just looks at you. Might I ask if it is not presumptuous that I might have a cloak, so I do not stand out while following you?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I will let him borrow my cloak of elven kind.
I've
Do you-
also got. I bought traveler's clothes. So there's probably a cloak in there. If you don't want to give up your cloak. I would assume that's what's in traveler's clothes.
I think there's one.
I mean, just so you don't have to give an actual magic thing, Tarl. But
All right.
I'll give him the cloak out of my traveler's clothes.
He tosses it on and pulls it up over his head and horns.
All right, Peregrine, you done hurting yourself.
Yep, I'm good. And as you turn around, she's just kind of laying on the floor, like not able to move.
Just like that one little thumbs up, like I'm good.
I'm good. Oh god.
Can you get up?
Yep. Y'all go ahead. Give me like 5 minutes.
Is she laying on her belly or is she laying on her back?
On her back.
If she was laying on her belly, Tarl was going to go over and walk on her back.
That actually
full-grown,
might have helped.
a full-grown dwarf in plate mail.
All of a sudden, everything pops. Oh my god, that's so much better.
So Dreyfus is just going to be following with you.
Okay.
So as you make your way down the market or the market way, you eventually do see that that towards the northern end, getting close to the ends, the neighborhood that's up there, there are a couple of hill guards, and they have roped off an area with a bright yellow dyed rope.
I'm sorry, roped off what?
They're using a bright yellow rope to rope off down a side alley.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's where we need to start. So we'll head over to the hill guard over there.
Okay. The guard looks at you. Hold on. Who are you?
Yeah, we're the fall guys. We were given a contract to investigate some deaths that happened on the market way.
Proof.
I hold up the contract.
Ah. Okay. Just step over the rope. I'll show you what we found.
What they found.
Yep.
Step into the alley.
As you get down there, about maybe 10, 15 steps down, there is the upper half of a halfling.
Ooh.
When we found him, he was still warm. This is Forsyth Candlecoop. He's one of the sewer workers.
What about the other ones?
Well, he then points over to there's a set of metal doors on this kind of angled angled masonry works. And he goes, found other bits of them in there. They didn't make it quite as far.
So, some just tore them all apart?
I'm assuming 8. Because that's a jagged. Like, he just looks back at the halfling. That's a jagged wound.
Did anybody see anything?
No.
When did this happen?
To my understanding, late last night or early this morning, he was found by a regular patrol. We alerted Priest Frelvin, and he immediately put out a contract because, for lack of a better term, if the shitter don't flow, neither does the town.
No one heard anything?
Question for the DM. Where in? Let me see. Where in relation is this place to where we are staying?
It is. It would be right up here between this. Do you see where I'm pinging?
Would that happen to be visible through our bedroom window?
No.
Okay.
It is several blocks down, and the buildings kind of obscure it.
Okay.
However, if you turn around and look back out the alley, you can see the old Jolly Chimney is only a couple buildings down on the other side of the road with smoke coming out from the central opening.
Okay.
And you can see that they're the last of the well-wishers to the livery are leaving.
Okay.
So, but if you said to anybody hear it, and he just pounds on a window, and you see it open up, and this very angry-looking kinku just sticks its head out.
It just is looking at us?
Yeah, like, tell them, the kinku. I didn't see shit.
Did you hear shit?
You see it looking around, cock its head to the side. It does not seem to know what to say because it doesn't have anything in its mimicry bank.
No noises? Sounds?
Just goes. Ah!
Okay then. Heard the murder. Great.
It just slams the window back shut.
Oh, that's awful.
Elsewhere, you just hear some. Did a goat just fucking yell again?
There's a kinku.
Okay.
I guess we'll just look around.
Tarl says, well, I guess there's something in the sewers eating people.
Or chasing them to the surface and then eating them.
I would say that's a safe
Either way,
assumption.
it all falls back to the sewer.
I'm gonna do just. I know I should probably do an investigation check, but my investigation sucks. My perception's better. I guess we just need to look around and see what we can find. Start off with.
Tarl's going to inspect the body and see if he can determine what may have made the marks on it.
Okay.
I will also inspect the body and see if I can suss out anything familiar.
Okay.
I don't see shit.
No, y'all.
Ooh, you got a double.
So what
Double
happens
one.
is Tarl starts to investigate, and as he rolls the body over, the liver falls out. Lauren, and that it's a little off-putting this early in the morning.
You know what? Yeah. Come on, Tarl. Let's take a look at this. You'll be fine. I'm good. I'm gonna go and stand next to Peregrine. I'm good.
I did
Peregrine's
perception,
just-
but I did a 21.
Peregrine's just standing there and like holding her nose shut.
Arvax with a
Feel your pain, brother.
21.
Feel your pain, brother.
But with the 21, Arvax, you can see that there are. It looks like the metal has been pitted a little bit, like after something, maybe something acidic. But it also looks like the way that the little pitting and the grooves are, it looks like whatever did this might have pulled the doors to the sewer back closed behind it.
So the doors that they mentioned, the rest of them were in there. That's the doors to the sewers.
Yeah. There's a set of stairs that goes down.
But it looks like something might have gone in and closed the doors behind it.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, whatever it was.
Or the officer, but I mean, you see that, but also the officers did state that they reclosed things.
Yeah, but if it's pitted, I don't think they used a crowbar or something to reclose the door.
No.
I think whatever got him is back in the sewer. And I point out the pitting in the door. And that it looks like it was pulled back shut by whatever, went back in. So I think we're going in the sewers. Fun.
That's gonna be lovely.
Yep. Great way to start the day.
The hill guard that you have been talking to, Chauncey, get a sack. We got to put the rest of this one. Oh, you done spilt part of him.
Ew.
You see her out in the road. I'm not touching it. That's gross. No. And then you proceed to hear 3 hill guard argue about whose job it is to go pick up the dead body.
All right, you argue about that. We're gonna go try and find the thing that killed him, okay? Into the sewer, yay.
Map change. Can everybody see?
Mine is loading in. Yep, I can.
Yes.
Yay, different map.
So first off, I gotta do something. Peregrine, as you're coming down in here, your sense of smell being more sensitive than the others, you know that lighting a torch down here is probably a really bad idea.
Lovely.
It's full of poo gas.
The flashoom goes kaboom.
Okay, can you see at least 5 feet around you right now?
Yes, it seems like stuff is green.
Yes, that is because somebody's night vision is green.
Mine, I think.
Yeah, someone's green. You're green. Malak is green, and I believe Mularn is pink. I did that. I thought I made yours and other twin a different color, mostly because that way I could tell who sees what when you're going through an area.
Did Dreyfus's change?
Yes, because he's been beaten the hell up.
Like, I was just like, I think he's a totally different color now.
No, he's still red. It's just I couldn't find one of a beat up ass tiefling that didn't seem like it was probably somebody's.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all come down here. It is putrid smelling. You do see blood smears and offal and bits. And I will say with that 21, you notice that there is pitting along the walls as if something has been drug. And on the floor like something has been drug.
Huh. Pretty sure whatever did this is acidic.
Oh.
I would know.
You're looking for a.
Is that- I'm looking to see if it's similar to glorples.
It is not cuboid.
Okay.
So it looks like if y'all look at it, it looks like 2 to 3 inch wide trails that are slightly pitted into the walls, go back down to the south and then disappear into the muck where the pitting seems to have disappeared. Now, it's not on the map, but you see that all along the sides of here are buckboards that have been wedged in between stones. Because all the bits and pieces that you can identify of a human or a humanoid that are in here are definitely halfling sized. In fact, these tunnels, Peregrine, you're almost having to duck as you get in here.
This is mildly uncomfortable.
Would you like me to make you fit better if things go crazy?
I don't want to be too tiny, so I think I'm all right for now, mostly.
It would basically just bring you back down to about our size.
I'll let you know,
Okay.
because maybe.
Is this acid?
It looks like something acidic was used, yes.
You said it's down to the south we see this?
Yeah, it's down here right in front of Dreyfus. It trails down the stairs and then goes this way. But as you step there, Arvax, you hear in your head? Or I should say you hear, help me.
Ah!
Hello? Help? Help?
Does anybody else hear that?
Do we hear that?
No.
Hear what?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't like that. I kind of take a step back. Do I still hear it? If I
You step back and you don't hear anything, but it stopped talking to you at first.
heard a voice saying, "Help me."
Okay.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like step back to where I was again.
You don't hear anything.
That was weird. I don't hear it now. I don't like that. Don't like that.
Why don't you ask it what it needs help from?
It did sound distant, I should add.
I kind of think in my head, hello?
Nothing.
And I say out loud, hello?
Nothing.
I will take one more step forward.
Are you walking on the... Are you trying to step on the buckboards, or are you just...
I can't see very well with the green. I can't tell what I'm stepping on.
Well, no, there are no boards on the map. I'm saying there's just a board along the side that if you turn sideways and scooch, you're not coming through him.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't think I was holding the button. I'm not gonna step in the shit river. I'm gonna, if there's something for me to walk on, I'm gonna walk on that.
Okay. So as you keep scooting along,
I just kind of take another step. Do I hear anything again?
you hear dripping.
Dripping,
It's a sewer.
but no more voice.
Mm-mm.
Whatever I heard, I don't hear it now.
Does it
Maybe
sound
you're just hearing
directional?
things?
Just kind of sounded far away. It was weird. Did it sound like it was in my head, or did it sound like it was out in
You heard something.
I mean, it sounded like it was further away. Can you ping where is it? Like right here that the trail kind of disappeared?
Yeah, it disappears where all of a sudden it switches to the brown water.
Okay.
Should I just get rid of the colors for everybody's night vision?
I don't mind the color.
It's fine now. I just wasn't sure.
Is that better?
I mean, it's fine either way. Are there boards just along that one side, or are they on both sides?
There's boards that run this way down to as far as you can see. It looks like there's some more stone. And then it looks like the board picks up back over on... Like, they're wedged into all the sides that don't have a stone walkway by
But
them.
it's on this side of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to visualize where I am in the hallway.
You are currently above poop in duty water.
Yes, thank you.
Duty water, oh water, duty water.
Okay,
I love
so
it, Jim.
is anybody else moving down this way, or y'all just staying in the foyer of the J'thair?
Yeah, I'll go a little bit. I'll go just right there.
Eh. So to get across here, if we have to...
You have to jump to the platforms that would be on either.
Okay, it's not a very big jump, is it?
Hmm?
Is it really wide, or is it pretty narrow?
It's narrow. I think Tarl is stuck on a wall. Because I think Tarl could actually see out into the void. Could you, Cannon?
Nope, I can't hardly see anything.
Okay.
Is that better?
I can only see straight ahead of me. I can only see about 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, that's a wall there.
That's a wall there. Okay.
If there's just pitch black and everything else is lit up, that's where your night vision is showing you, and then the rest of it is a wall.
Can I see any more pitting in the wall? Like,
Not through here.
I'm gonna hop across to
Athletics.
Fuck. I'm gonna fall in the shit. I know I'm gonna fall in the shit. +6, and I'm gonna fall in the shit. I know it.
Come on, Spirit of Hogfall.
Did I fall in the shit?
No, you get it, and you almost slip because the board probably was not designed to bear the weight
Of an armored elf.
of an armored elf coming down on it. and it kind of makes a noise throughout.
Ooh, kind of creaks.
Yeah, but also you can hear it echo throughout parts of the sewer.
I mean, I could just cast Fireball and just dry it all out. That way, it's not a problem.
If you want to kill us all.
You know, perhaps that pacifier in the mouth may help concentration.
I'm gonna keep moving so they can come this way if they want.
Right.
Room. And I can see that there is an actual place there, so I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a perception check, if that's okay.
Go ahead, everybody else. If you're moving through, I'm having to roll for the NPC.
Oh.
Dreyfus jumps and starts moving along this way. With a 22, Peregrine, you make the jump.
That's my perception.
With a 22 perception, you notice that it looks like there is some pitting along the edges of the concrete next to the water.
Well, looks like it came this way.
Tarl, you make the jump.
What are we jumping over? I missed it.
There are buckboards that are tucked into the stones on the wall. It looks like the halflings that were working the sewer had made their own additional pathway through the areas where there's not actually a...
You're jumping from one little bridge to the next, pretty
Yeah,
much.
you're pretty much jumping to makeshift platforms. So Tarl made the jump.
Athletics? Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the 15 for Peregrine? What would that do?
You got across. So everybody's made it across. I will say, as the last of you make it across, that board comes loose and just goes bloop.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's great. Well, I point out the more of the pitting along the concrete. Looks like it might have come this way, whatever it is. Did the things you fought have, like, acid that melted stuff?
You all just start you all start hearing crying.
I don't like that.
Like baby crying or adult crying?
Yeah.
It sounds like a child crying.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh god, the guys, there's a child in trouble.
Maybe, or it's something that wants us to think it's a child crying. Where does it sound like it's coming, like, from over there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk forward a little bit more cautiously. Is it getting louder, or is it just echoing off the walls?
It's echoing off the walls. It's kind of hard to
Pinpoint?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to pinpoint.
I'm gonna come up here. And I'm gonna make another perception check. Oh, that was crap. Ah! Oh! Oh god, what is that?
As you come here and
White rat? What the fuck?
you see there are multiple disgusting rodents of unusual size.
Giant nasty rats.
And you also see that there's something churning in the water.
Something in the water.
And as you yell that back towards everyone, you watch as from the water a mass of tangled rats full of filth
Oh no.
and other debris
The Rat King.
are hissing
Oh,
and yelling and
no.
snarling.
Oh, fuck these things. Oh no.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session, and we'll pick up next week with a big old sewer rat fight.
Oh god, we had to fight the stupid Rat King in our other game. Oh, I hated it. They were fire.
So
Like no, they were blink rats. That's what it was.
yeah, y'all dealt with blink rats and shock rats and fire
Oh
rats.
my god, they're nasty looking. Oh, we are cramped in here.
Yep. That is the problem with this thing is literally 10 feet wide.
So we could stand one next to each other and that's it.
Someone would be in the poop water.
Well, if it's 10 feet wide.
I'm saying the tunnel is 10 foot wide. The walkway is 5 foot wide.
The tunnel. I thought you meant like the walkway was 10 feet wide.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna suck.
So, I hope y'all had fun playing, got some exposition, got the missions, and I'm hoping we got everything rolling because we had a couple too many shopping episodes back to back. But
yeah,
I think this is about to be fun, and it's gonna be some odd stuff y'all keep running into.
Done. Yay,
So-
we get to fight things.
So I will turn it over to my wife for socials, and then Knox for our sign off.
Oh, we actually get to do something. Yay! We're glad everyone who is listening to us now, or if you are watching this later on our YouTube page, which you can find Team Bonus Action, same as we are on Twitch. Thank you to Nasa for following us and for other new followers we've gotten. You can also find us on Facebook, Team Bonus Action, and we are on Twitter at @bonus_team. You can always check us out there. You will most definitely be able to see when we are going live. Thursday is the return of Tears of Kairos, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, so Tears of Kairos will be back. Sunday is Into the Woods season 2, episode 2. That will not be 5 hours long.
No, it will not. It will not be.
Of course, we will be back here on Monday to fight the massive amount of rats that are about to try and chew us up.
Yummy.
Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean us? You're the one that's up there.
Hey,
Bleh.
I'm just the first one they're gonna chew on.
I
There's a
mean,
whole lot of rats in there, and the
th-
bridge just
this
broke.
is this is a tunnel full of methane.
Yeah, I'd like to not die.
I have an exit strategy.
I'd like an exit strategy where we all live.
Okay, if that is not possible, I have
Stabbing
an
works.
exit strategy.
Stabbing is good. Other than that, what else do we have? We have Lost Seas coming back on Monday the 31st, which I will be late for because inventory. But what else we got? What am I forgetting? Husband, what am I forgetting?
I think you got everything.
All right, then that's it for me.
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us and enjoying our shenanigans. And come back and see us next time. So until then, folks, don't let your meatloaf.